So I want to start off this video by saying that I take a picture of my grocery list before I go to the grocery store, and a lot of you are probably thinking, wow, what a fantastic idea, Freddie. Literally right now, I can't even remember the three things, so I have to go back right here. I took a picture of this right before I started the video. It says iced coffee, bread, melatonin. And I'm also going to pick up some other stuff. I have a complicated relationship with the wildlife in my backyard. So if I'm not moving and I'm sitting down, like let's say I'm smoking or I'm on the phone and I'm idle, the rabbits will get close. The squirrels will get close. The birds will get close. They want more from me because they're scared. If I start moving, they scatter and they say no. But what if I bring them snacks? So I'm going to the grocery store for my iced coffee, bread, and melatonin, and I'm going to get the squirrels peanuts, I'm going to get the rabbits baby carrots, and romaine lettuce, like the shredded lettuce, and I'm going to get the birds bird seed, and I'm going to put this stuff on the parts of my grass that the heat has frazzled and killed my brown spots. So I'm getting sick of watering it all the time because it's doing nothing to these spots. It's making it green, but I'm not filling in the spots. And self-fertilizing with my own seed has not done anything. So I'm going to use the waste from the wildlife to hopefully reinvigorate my yard. So let's head to the grocery store. So our local little corner store, it's called Drug Mart, but I understand that they do have a pharmacy, so you can technically call it Drug Mart, except the pharmacy is 1/8 of what this store represents. Now, you could call it something like Things Mart. It's not nearly as big as a Walmart. Like I said, it's a corner store. There's a few of them around town. It's local to the area. So you can't call it Walmart. So we need something smaller than a wall. Corner Mart. Corner Mart. It's not a whole wall. It's a corner. What's a section of a wall? A drywall. Drywall Mart. That's too much. That's a mouthful. Okay, so we can't call it Drywall Mart. We can't call it Walmart. We don't like the name Drug Mart. What if we called it, oh my God, the thing at the bottom. Oh my God. Okay, wipe off the walls and don't forget the, oh my God, it connects the wall to the floor. Oh, what is it called? I wiped down the woodwork. What if it was called Woodwork Mart? No, that's a mouthful. Wood Mart. No, that makes it sound like Lowe's. What's a section of a wall that you could call it? You could call it not a wall, something in a house that's smaller than a wall. We can't do Floor Mart because it's not selling flooring. We can't call it Walmart. I think it should just be called Things Place because you can get a lot of things there and it's a place. I don't like the Mart. I don't like it because it's fucking it up. It's like I'm comparing it unreasonably to Walmart, and it's two completely different places. So I just think it should be called Things Place. Stuff-A-Lot. 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 Oh my God, I'm going to start calling it Stuff-A-Lot. I'm going to Stuff-A-Lot. Off to Stuff-A-Lot. So I bought this car in 2020. It's a 2020 Nissan Kicks. I can't believe, so I'm a middle millennial. I'm in my early 30s. I've driven cars until I was like 29 without rear view cameras. I'm surprised I haven't hit more children. Like, I have not hit a children ever. And now I have this rear view mirror, this rear view camera. I'm never gonna hit a children ever, which is fantastic. And there's a lot of children. I live next to, there's two teenagers, a 14 and a 12-year-old that live next door to me. And there's a whole bunch of kids down the street, and they play basketball in the street, and then they play kickball in the lot across the street. And I love it so much that there's kids outside playing. I sound like Herbert the pervert from Family Guy. Okay, this is a really unpopular opinion of mine. I tried having a dog, and don't worry, I rehomed it really well. I think my rehome grade is an A+. So in February, I was like, oh no, I've made a mistake. So I had a dog, but I was thinking, I was like, I really should have thought about this before I did it. But I rehomed it to my vet, the vet I was taking Austin to. I rehomed it to the surgical assistant to the vet, and she had another dog. And she sent me a video of the two playing together in the yard, and it was such a good rehoming decision. So he had a friend to play with and everything. So it was good, you know, live and learn. I'm not gonna ever do a dog again. I did cats a long time ago. I had 2 cats in an apartment, and because I didn't think having a dog in an apartment made any sense, and I just don't get the appeal. Because I remember I was taking Austin for walks, and I was like, I can walk so much faster than this, and he shit on our walks all the time. And I was like, I get why my mom has dogs. She lives on a farm. They can go out and do whatever they have to do, and they can run and play, and nobody has to be on a leash, and they can just go. I just don't understand the appeal of having a dog and its only freedom is like a little walk. I don't get it. I'm like, they're domesticated wild animals. I was like, so I don't get it. I know what my next animal is going to be, and I'm not going to share it because I know exactly how I'm going to pull this off. I remember after I rehomed Austin, the people I was telling, it was like, oh my God, I can't believe you surrendered your dog. I was like, quit being so fucking dramatic. I was like, you are a literal Democrat. I was like, you talk about how pro-abortion you are. I was like, you guys kill fetuses and like are proud of it. I rehomed a dog to a veterinarian surgical assistant. Get off my fucking dick. Dog people, and I get it because dogs are great companions. It's just, I firmly believe, like, the only reason I shouldn't have done it is because I felt like I wasn't giving Austin the type of life that he deserved because he was such a happy dog. But I got him in November, right before Thanksgiving, and I just remember how much like snow there was, and I was trying to get him for walks when there was like a foot of snow outside, and I felt like he was isolated from the outside world, and I wasn't able to do much because I wasn't wanting to do it, and I was like, I'm inhibiting him from living his best life. And I really thought about it, and I was like, I think the best thing for me to do is to rehome him. But if I do that, it has to be responsible. The first person I called was my vet, and I was like, I need you to help me rehome Austin. And he was like, give me a 24 hours. Not even 24 hours. He called me back in 8 hours with a person that was interested, and it was his surgical assistant. How fucking great was that for Austin? He is living his best dog life on a 3-acre property with a best friend, like another dog. Fantastic. Wild bird and squirrel feed. Nuts. Perfect. Nuts and fruit. Perfect. Look at some black oil sunflower seed too. I know my fucking ducks, hint, love this shit. And then, 2 for $3. We'll get 2 of these for the rabbits. So that's the baby carrot. Dry roasted peanuts. We'll get these for the squirrels too. All right, so I'm back from the store, and before I do my unbagging of the stuff I got, the rabbits, the birds, and the squirrels, I need to get permission to bitch. I have one thing to bitch about the grocery store. The thing, what did we name it? Things a lot? About Things a Lot. Okay, they're usually come in clutch with my crowns, okay? The people I give a shit about the most, they know that I have a vice, and my vice is smoking. Fucking yell at the Walmart, okay? It's been my habit, it's mine, I don't infringe it on anybody, I know it's bad for me, but it gets me through the day. And with everything that I fucking go through, if that's the worst thing I do, alright, people are out there acting like I'm diddling. I'm smoking a fucking fag. Alright? So, this is what I was gonna bitch about. So, they didn't have my Crown 100, the red pack, okay? The reason I smoke Crowns is they're like the cheapest cigarette on the market. And I'm a fucking king, so I smoke Crowns, okay? They're out of Crowns, so I was like, next cheapest. I see fucking Mavericks, red 100s. They have to be red. They have to be like cowboy. I used to smoke Cowboy Killers, but they're over $10 a pack. So I'm not fucking, who can afford, and that's the economy, even though it's better under Trump, don't make me say it. So I don't smoke Cowboy Killers anymore. So I went to Crown 100, so I felt like a king. And now they don't have those, so I am out here feeling like Maverick, like I'm John McCain. Remember him? All right, let me say something about John McCain real quick. Remember when Trump was running for president the first time and he said he's not a war hero. The only reason he's a hero is because he was captured. And the Republican Party was like mad at him for a day. And then they just said, meh. That was crazy. Like, if you really think about it. But then what happened? It didn't matter how great of a Republican you were part of the establishment that the forgotten men and women of the United States, they blamed you for why everything was so shitty. Because you've been a part of the establishment for so long, and things still suck. So they elected Trump. Twice. It's so easy. And everybody's like, he's a racist, he's a dictator. If Trump is a dictator, all right, if Trump is a dictator, he's an oligarch. Whatever today they call him, they use these big words, these big platitudes, and I'm over here like, chilling in my pool naked. I'm an openly gay dude, even though as I've gotten older, pussies look more delicious. Like, I don't want it as an entree, but as an appetizer, bring it to the table. Let me share it with my straight guy friend. Like, oh my God. MMF? Hot as shit. I watch a lot of MMF. Okay, so I'm out here feeling like John McCain, because they didn't have Crown cigarettes, but I want to do an unbagging of the stuff I got for the birds, squirrels, and rabbits. Okay, so I got trays for them. All right. When I had ducks at my mom's, I always say my mom's and I feel bad. Like, my dad's working 2 jobs, didn't help afford that farm, but it's just easier to be like, my mom's. I'm going to my mom's. My mom's. It's because when you think of the farm, you think of her barn, you think of the animals, my mom's. But my dad, like, he didn't, sorry. Okay, but my ducks loved this stuff called black oil sunflower seed. So I got this for the birds, and maybe the squirrels will crack some open. So we got that. I did not forget my list. I got my bread. I love stuff that has stuff in it, like bread that has stuff in it. So I got rye bread this time. I got Reuben rye bread from Schweigels. Okay. Next. I love iced coffee because I'm basic. I can't wait to tell you guys about what happened at Target. I'm doing it tomorrow because it's so crazy. Okay, what I did is insane. So I got iced coffee made with real milk and cream from International Delight. It's very inexpensive, and it'll last me 2 mornings. Okay. Again, for the birds, I got a nut and fruit wild bird food mix. The brand is Morning Song. I do like when the birds sing to me. There's this one bird, it's like a yellow pigeon, and it sounds like it's saying, is it Rick? Paw, 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 paw. And I'm like, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh my God, does he hear you? Like, I thought this person was yelling for Paul. I mean, quiet, like, I yell, Paul, Paul, Paul. And it reminded me of my Uncle Paul. He's no longer with us. R.I.P. Uncle Paul, gay icon Uncle Paul. He was married to a woman, had a child, registered nurse, gay icon, our family's favorite uncle. We loved Uncle Paul. Rest in peace. Okay, Mavericks. Oh, okay. For the rabbits, I got 2 heads of lettuce. I love that these aren't for me, because I'm more of like a bagged like salad, like pre-made bag salad that is like nuts and raisins in it and stuff. So this, I have some frozen patties in the freezer that my mom gave me. She was like, take some patties home with you, because I love her hamburger so much. My mom is because she only makes hamburgers with like the best meat. So it has to be like 80-20, and then the Worcestershire sauce, and I was like, Mom, please tell me how to make your burgers. And she's like, I'll tell you what I put in it, but not how much. Ugh, Mom, one day you're not gonna be here. That could be your legacy. Like, I'm not gonna take your goats. Where am I gonna put them? Give me your hamburger recipe. Oh my God, for the squirrels. I love the squirrels so much. Oh, and the chipmunks. I forgot to talk about the chipmunks. So everything I'm eating for the squirrels is also for the chipmunks. I got Audubon? Audubon Park. It's peanuts, wild bird, and critter food. So it's a whole bunch of like nuts. Some of them are smashed. I love the chipmunks so bad. It reminds me of Alvin and the Chipmunks. And I've always longed for children, but it has to be done, like I said, the right way. But if I could have 3 sons, but they were just chipmunks, I would be fine with that. Like, they don't have to be humans. And I would kill for a daughter. I think I'd be a killer girl dad. Because I'm sporty, I'm athletic, and I'm fabulous. So I could be a great girl dad, and I could be a great, like, coach for my son's team. Like, that I'm, like, too hard on him. And everybody's like, oh, that's the coach's kid. And I'm like, what? Why are you letting him be better than you? I could do everything. All right. Next. Oh my God. So I kept thinking about the squirrels and the chipmunks at the store. So I got dry roasted peanuts, and I made sure they had no flavoring on them because I don't want to make the animals sick. So dry roasted. So they tell their friends, can you believe? Wait, I'm trying to think. I've used that voice for other things. What do you think a chipmunk would sound like?
Chipmunk voice. Can you believe that is? We got dry roasted peanuts for us, and then I'm gonna tell my friends, and then we're gonna come over there and have some. Yeah.
I'm gonna film myself taking my medication so my mom believes me. Okay, for the rabbits, I also got carrots, so I'm gonna scatter these about the yard. Oh my God, should I plate it on camera? We should do that. Okay, I'm forgetting something. Okay, so I got these, and then I was picturing how warm they'll get in the sun. So, tell me that's not cute. This is so cute, okay? Oh my God. Remember Kristen Wiig, the Target lady? And she was like, flat is where it's at. Like, that was so funny. She's putting the plates in her butt. I love her. Okay. Oh. I'll just show you what it looks like when I'm done. Millennial pause. Millennial pause. Oh my God. So my house was built in the 60s. And I have to show you guys this because I love it. You usually have to dedicate a spot in your house. Trash. And then under this thing, you can put a rag or a sponge here. There's a place for you to put all of your fucking bags. You could put your weed in there. Okay, I made this plate for the rabbits, and this plate also for the rabbits. I'm gonna put them in 2 separate spots outside. I'll show you where. This right here is for the squirrels and chipmunks. This one though is going by the door because they owe me their attention, and I want it to get to the point to where they're scratching on my back door. And this one's going close to the door for the rabbits. So yeah, back door because I deserve the attention for all of this. Okay, so the grass doesn't grow at all underneath the what do you call it? Under the deck. So I put one here and one over there, and I can see both of these outside of my patio, outside of my back door. So I'm excited to see the rabbits come and nibble on this. And I know they will eventually, and then they're gonna start telling their friends. And then back door. I'm telling you, I deserve the attention. I went to all this work. So the squirrels and chipmunks, and for the rabbits, and I'm gonna lay out the birdseed right now. All right, so I believe I mentioned this earlier. What I'm gonna do with the birdseed is I have a couple areas of my lawn that have succumbed to the heat of summer and the sun that just makes my skin look so beautiful, and I look exotic, like, but it doesn't matter how much I water it, and I fertilized it, and it's just the heat is doing so much. So I thought, think. And the lady across the street shared her secret with me about coffee grounds, but I just started doing that last week. So I was like, scatter the bird seed on those spots so the birds will poop there. Oh my God, I'm so smart, and I only have an associate's degree in logistics. So, gonna take it. This is the mix. This is the spot. Let's go scatter. Birds will eat that and then take shits, and my lawn will look nice. And then I have the black oil sunflower seeds. I'm gonna also Okay, so you guys are like, what about the deer? Okay, I love deer as long as they're not in my fucking yard eating my hosta. The deer, okay, you can see them. I live right by the railroad tracks, and I didn't even think about this when I moved in. So my tulips came up, they looked really nice for like 3 days, and then the deer fucking came and eviscerated all of my fucking tulips in my hosta. Deer, like, if you paid me for that, I would be fine, but I didn't get anything in return. So I have a motion sensor light now, and I scared the deer away. I don't kill them though, I'm against it. I understand why you have to hunt, but I'm not doing it. All right, black oil sunflower seeds in this spot. Hi. My neighbor's home, and I'm recording myself. I'm in beer house. Okay, so the birds are gonna eat all this stuff, and they're gonna shit in the grass, and then the rabbits and the squirrels, they're gonna have to poop eventually. They'll poop my landscaping, they'll poop in the grass, and all of that is such good natural fertilizer. So on that note, I haven't swam yet today, so I'm gonna edit this bitch, post it, and then I'm gonna go swimming naked.